Stop! Kratos, don't get in our way!
Hear me out. The Darius-Karlon core system just finished calculating its answer. If you form the pact with a summoned spirit, the protection around the Great Seed will be completely lost.
And that's exactly what we desire.
Don't you understand? What you're hoping for will not happen.
Silence! Do you think we'll pass up this opportunity? Lloyd, leave him to me. Go now. Form the pact with the summoned spirit of light.
I actually forgot those two are here. Yeah, Kratos comes in and tries to say, well, stop us, I should say.
The protection around the Great Seed will finally fall after this pact.
We're counting on you, Sheena. You got it.
Again, I had to switch my party around, but this should be the last time. Actually, there might be 2 more times. No, 1 more time. Though most people don't know about it, so it's a spoiler!
I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos.
I have to admit, Luna actually looks around the same as what she did in Fantasia.
And establish a new pact with me.
I really like that.
Where is Asuka?
He'll come. He promised.
I see. Then all is well. I shall test thy worthiness to wield my power.
And with that, Asuka flies in, and we have our battle. It would be more epic if the screen cracked, but no, I had to have Persea in my group. And now, the battle starts.
Show me thy true strength.
And this is a boss battle against Asuka and Luna. So let's go ahead and throw some magic lens. This fight can actually be a little tough, I'm not gonna lie. You get the major Luna, basically, who is attacking for some reason. I don't believe you want to use Prism Stars for this fight. They're light. And attacks light. It's kind of suicide. There might be a move I do want to use. I don't know. Give me a sec. I can't remember what the moves are, though. I don't remember. So, no Union attack. She used Limited Ray. Oh, forgot about that move. Rising Falcon! Oh, you gotta love that move. Does like 1,000 each. And now it's Asuka. 11,000? Okay. Yeah, sorry I'm not talking. I'm kind of focusing, but at the same time, it really doesn't need much focus. We're over leveled anyway. What the hell did she just use? That's weird. Wow, it doesn't do that much damage for this guy. But yeah, if you were listening, after this, mana links will be completely severed.
Keep working on it, okay?
And with that, they are. So we get Sheena's max HP increase again. I forgot, I think that's one of her extra abilities. And some grade, some gold, and experience, of course. And Persea finally hit 100! Hooray!
Thou art powerful. Now state thy vow upon which thou wilt base our pact.
I vow to germinate the Great Seed in order to realize the true regeneration of both worlds.
We accept thy vow. Our power is thine.
did it! No.
What's happening?
Okay, guys, I really want you to remember that scene. Not just for this game, but for the next game I'm doing. I really do want you to remember that scene.
Oh my god.
It's very important.
Is that the giant Carlon tree? That person. I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel.
But yeah, that's why I stay quiet for that scene, because it's very important.
Martel? That woman about to be consumed by the tree is Martel?
She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
I could also spoil that right now, but
Why would
not
Martel
going to.
reappear with that giant, grotesque tree?
I was afraid this would happen.
What do you mean?
Having lost the stability afforded by the protection of the summon spirits, the Great Seed has gone out of control.
No. The purpose of the summoned spirits was to isolate the Great Seed from the outside world and prevent it from growing.
That was only half of it. The two worlds were forced out of phase by Yggdrasil. They should have drifted apart from each other and have been consumed by the void. But this was prevented from happening because the Great Seed was placed in the center between the two worlds.
I don't need a lecture from you to know that.
The Great Seed is constantly being pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another. It's a miracle that this delicate balance held up for even this long.
Wait. So the Mana Link served as a cage to contain the Great Seed in the space between the two worlds? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And because you provided the unstable Great Seed with mana, it germinated in a twisted form and has gone out of control.
Actually, does kind of make sense when you think about it.
It's even engulfed Martel.
Who cares why this happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
If what Kratos says is true, then Silverrot will be consumed and destroyed by the Great Seed. And if Silverrot is destroyed, Tetheala will be destroyed as well, as it is linked by the holy ground of Carlon and the otherworldly gate.
Then everyone will die.
Yep, all because we severed the mana links.
Everyone, except that twisted tree, and the angels that live on Daris Carlon.
We have to do something!
What can we do?
Ewan, how do you plan to rectify this situation?
We can cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana.
But that won't subdue the giant tree. The process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tetheala too?
Highly unlikely. Although I imagine they are feeling some effects, such as earthquakes.
That makes sense. Because Colette activated the process of world regeneration, the summoned spirits of Sylvarant are now active. Therefore, the giant tree was drawn over here by Sylvarant's summoned spirits.
Correct. The summoned spirits exchange their respective roles of yin and yang each time a chosen's quest for world regeneration succeeds. Currently, the summoned spirits of Sylvarant are carrying out the role of yang by providing the mana. But because the giant tree has overabsorbed Sylvarant's mana, it has gone out of control.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it? By blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Whoa, Lloyd! You actually understood what we were talking about?
Hey, great job for once.
Shut it, Genus. Professor once said that the negative and positive of a magnet neutralize each other. This is kind of the same thing, right?
That's not quite right, Lloyd. But nonetheless, it's a clever idea coming from you.
Even if we did decide to try and set the summoned spirits of Tetheala against it, how are we gonna go about doing that? We can't get close to that crazy thing the way it is now.
Oh, there is one thing you could do.
The mana cannon.
Yep.
Mana cannon? That machine Rodile was building?
We were actually manipulating Rodile into building that. Before the mana links started to disappear, we planned to have Rodile destroy the Tower of Salvation.
So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tetheala's summoned spirits into the mana cannon and fire it at the giant tree. I suppose there's no better option right now.
First, we need to shut off the current flow of mana to the tree. It'll be too late if the tree grows any larger.
Then here's the plan. Ewan, I'm going to pretend I don't know who you've been working with or what you've been doing. In exchange, you're going to order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately. Meanwhile, Lloyd's group will head for the mana cannon.
All right.
Easy enough.
It's not possible, sir. Vorsistis has executed our Asalia Ranch infiltration team.
What does that mean?
The Asalia Ranch is still operational. We had people working undercover switch over the mana flow.
In other words, we have to infiltrate the place right now and stop the flow.
Then I shall go.
You? Are you suggesting we should send you, our enemy, to do this by yourself?
I'll send some of my men.
Preparations for the mana cannon, the shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world. There are too many things we need the renegades to do. You don't have enough troops to do everything.
I'll go.
Wait, what are you saying? We have to head for the mana cannon.
You and the renegades can take care of the mana cannon. Kratos and the rest of us will infiltrate the Asalia Ranch. Fire the mana cannon when we give you the word. You wouldn't be able to trust the signal if it came from Kratos alone, right?
Well, that's true, but...
Is it about Chocolat?
That's right. Chocolat is held at the Asalia Ranch.
Yeah, does anyone remember that from a couple 10 or 20,000 episodes ago?
Lloyd, you remembered your promise.
All right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't let us down.
Let's go, guys.
Yeah, I really wanted to stay quiet for all that.